A truckload of illegal guns, some of the thousands of firearms seized by Los Angeles area police every year.
These are the kinds of weapons that criminals have in our society, and for them to be able to continue in the use of these weapons would certainly bring death to many people. That is why we are destroying these weapons.
Before dawn, more than 8,000 guns arrive at the Tamco steel mill outside the city. Here, in furnaces burning at 1,600 degrees Celsius, weapons are melted down into a stream of molten steel. It's a partnership between local industry and police called Project Isaiah, from the biblical passage enjoining violent men to beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Here, these instruments of death are molded into steel reinforcing bars used to build roads and bridges in the region. But not all of Los Angeles's confiscated weapons are consigned to the fiery furnace. Some find their way to Victor Hugo Zayas, who transforms them into works of art. He convinced LA police to let him have some of the illegal guns after a personal tragedy became an inspiration. The finished sculptures are on display at the Laguna Art Museum. Tell me what this one is about.
Well, this is a portrait of Efren. And Efren is a very good friend of mine, and he was actually killed by violence last year.
Zayas' sculptures are jagged and rough, with the gun barrels, triggers, and firing mechanisms visible. He says while sculpting the metal, he sensed lingering traces of violence and negative energy.
It's very powerful, when you look at some of these guns and you see the twisted metal, and you start to ask yourself, well, did these guns actually kill someone?
Working on material with such a dark past was an emotional experience.
Because the energy transformed from negative to positive. And that was quite a beautiful thing to watch.
Now Zayas has even bigger plans.
I would like to ask President Barack Obama if he would give me some of those tanks from the Iraq war and give them to me. I'll make it into sculptures.
As it says in the book of Isaiah, nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. Someday, perhaps. Rob Reynolds, Al Jazeera, Los Angeles.